Hey, good morning. Project for this morning is I got a lot of little lawn tractors and such that require you replacing the tube, replacing the tire after it gets a hole in it or whatever. So I bought this at a little tool at Harbor Freight. It seemed to be, from what I'd seen, it looks like it will work pretty good. We'll find out. But you have to mount it to something to keep it stable while you put a tire on it to take the tube off. So I came up with the idea of mounting a plate and bolts to their mount, and this piece of steel under here I'm going to end up mounting to this piece of receiver hitch that I bought at Walmart. And I want to be able to use this even if I don't have this on it. I may want an extension for some reason. So my idea is I've drawn lines on here and I'm going to do some grinding on it. Grind the paint off it so I can get a good weld. And I'm going to weld that on there just about like that. I can put this into the back of my pickup. I have an adapter for my skid steer that I can move 3-point stuff around with. I can put it in that, which will probably the way I will. And I think we're going to use, we're going to use the kind of a disc. Kind of cleans the paint off, yet doesn't take a whole bunch of metal off of it. And that should about do it. Way bigger than that. I don't think they're on that tight. I made this plate for it the other day. I kind of got it marked as where it's going to go on there. So guess I can tag it right there though. And I gotta know which side of this so I got this marked, which side's got to be the front, so I'm gonna have to mount it about right like that. Probably now, I had thought of mounting this using U-bolts or square bolts, or like you'd use on a leaf spring on a truck. Like I said, it didn't really matter to me that this was going to be on there. I have multiple receiver hitches with extensions, and so this was going to be just kind of a primary idea to keep this on here. Putting the nuts on here because I want the nuts to be able to hopefully turn. And even if they don't, you can still, I'll still be able to put the screws in. According to that, you gotta get the welder undone. This is a welder. I made this cart for my welder a few years ago. I keep a cover on it. So basically, I just have to wheel it out. And that's my setup. So I have a Hobart stick, runs 220 down on the bottom. I have a Hobart handler 2010 MVP. That's my MIG welder. And it runs, I have it with gas. I also have on a separate deal, you can see it kind of through the plastic there, I have a arc welder for cutting and stuff. But I think for this, well, I could use the MIG welder, but I was thinking I might use the stick welder on it. So I'm not a very good welder. I kind of tell people that if they want me to do stuff for them, that I can make it to where it'll hold. It may not be real pretty, but I'm getting better. The more projects I do, this will reach just fine. And I probably so I can still turn my nuts. All the way. Things are lined up. We'll just leave this till I can tack it, and then I'll go on. Well, not terrible, not good. Like I said, just kind of the way it is. It'll hold, and if it don't, I guess I'll do it over again. Whew, she's a little hot. A little bit. If I must have got a little spatter on it, probably the reason. Oh well. Thought I'd round the corners on it so it didn't scratch me when I'm working with it.